Come here. I'm here.
I don't have any money.
Right, you stay there. I'm guessing he's a civilian, so I'm glad I didn't blow his head off. What's cracking, people? Angelic Mayhem here. So, welcome to Signal Ops. This is a brand new game that just came out on Steam, I want to say about a week and change ago. This game is unusual. I am exactly 1 hour in, and so far the only thing that I've accomplished is I have finished the tutorial, okay? Now let's talk about the style of this game. It's kind of like standing inside of a Van Gogh painting or some other impressionist work. This is just really kind of bonkers. Basically, the plot of the game is, first of all, this is your room, right? And when you come out here, you can see that most of the doors are locked. And then this is somebody else's room. You can't actually take anything from here, but everybody has a clipboard. And so everybody's clipboard says the exact same thing. Basically, they're worried about spies. So for some reason, you are basically one of the agents in some sort of spy agency. And what you are able to do is you're actually able to... there are brainwashed... I'm going to call them prisoners, because I'm pretty sure that that's what they are. And you can actually take control of the brainwashed prisoners and use them to obtain files and things like that from secret places, alright? So that's basically what the game is all about. You are controlling your guys through this machine, okay, which is at the end of the hall. I'm going to show you that next, alright? This guy is guarding what is either a munition center or the food center because they've been told that there are spies about, so his job is to make sure that nobody gets past. I'm sure that's going to come up again later. This is a meeting that I'm supposed to be in. I can wait for that, though. I am going to come back down here. I'm just going to show you the tutorial area. I played this game for 77 minutes before I finished the tutorial. And let me tell you, man, it was
Officer,
a long time.
come on in.
A long 77 minutes. Basically, you get 3 parts to the initial tutorial, and each one of these shows you how to, for instance, move about a room. You can learn how to sneak. Uh-oh. Get out of that. This area, you have to learn how to move about a piece of radio equipment. And then after you do all that, then you go over to this guy, and he gives you your final test. All right, now let me take you through what the final test looks like. All right, so this is our control center. On the left is guy number 1.
Wrench here.
Right? And he has now the briefcase because I completed this task. But before, when he didn't, you actually had to sneak through the area, and you would sneak up behind the guards, and you would hit G, and then he would be, you know, he would throw his hands in the air, and now he's kind of disabled, okay? And he won't do anything at all, okay? You can leave him there, he'll stay like that forever. Then when I came over here, there was another guy who turned around at the wrong time, so I had to shoot him in the face. Now, those are your 2 options. You can kill guys, or you can sneak up behind them. There doesn't appear to be any sort of rhyme or reason other than the fact that when you shoot someone, anybody who's in the area will come over to find out who you are or what happened. And they don't run over, they kind of stroll over casually like, you know, it wasn't a gunshot, as if a box fell down. And what's weird is there were 6 guys in this room. I ended up shooting all but that guy back there, and they just you know, like 3 of them didn't even come over. They didn't care at all because they were just outside my field of my area of effect. So, you know, they just didn't even bother, which was really weird. Now this guy's guy number 2, okay? If I hit 2 on the keyboard, you can see the light switches over, and now I'm in charge of him, okay? His whole thing is that he can... Oops, I hit the wrong button. Let me make sure I'm plugged in here. There we go. So his whole thing is he carries this radio, alright? And the radio has to be connected to power because it doesn't have a really good battery. You can walk at a certain distance, but after that it goes dark. And then you have to rely on him to move it where it has to go. In order for the signal to come back to you, and by you I mean the guy in this room, right? You. Can I get back in there? How do I get back in there? Let's try that. Oh, there we go. in order for the signal to get back to you so that you can see what's happening to the other two guys, because they won't do anything on their own. They're just programmed, basically brainwashed, to listen to your every command and do whatever you say blindly. Now, if you move out of the radio's command area, alright, so if I were to, let's say, run over here, you can see that there's going to be, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I can still see. Maybe it's because the mission's over. Maybe it's because the mission's over. Alright, so normally when you move out of the range of the radio guy, the whole screen goes static, and you can't see what's going on. So then you have to bring the radio guy with you, but he has to constantly plug in. So it's this constant battle of moving to specific areas in order to make sure that he's charged, so that you can see what you're doing, so that you can finish the game. Again, I shot all the guys who were down here, so none of them are no longer there. You can climb ladders and things like that. So there is a little bit in the way of opportunity to move around and you know, like here, you can get the drop on people. If I'm up here and I'm behind this box, the guy coming this way, he might see me when he's heading this way, but when he's heading the other way, obviously he doesn't, and then I can shoot him. The guy will come over from here, and he'll be looking at the body. I can shoot him too. So that's an opportunity, you know, that shows you how there are many opportunities to do some, you know, grand strategy stuff in terms of trying to move around. I had to re-keybind everything. The key bindings in this thing were awful. This guy, I'm pretty sure that he's either with you and trying to help you out, or he's a spy and he doesn't realize that maybe you're one too.
Did some training, eh? Good. Be sure to check back with me later.
That's all he says for now, and then there's like a little note over here, and you can like snatch that note up and put it in your clipboard. Now, this photo right here, which appears in many places, makes me think that this is like a World War II-esque sort of game. Alright, so I think that that's the theme here, is that we are kind of trapped in this Hitler bunker, and we're constantly under guard. So we're being forced to do all kinds of stuff, and then behind all these locked doors, I'm suspecting that there's going to be more plot later on. To be 100% honest, I'm not a real big fan of having to stare into that TV to move guys around. And I also don't like that you have to move the radio guy, then move your regular guy, then move your radio guy, then move your regular guy.
Ready for the next mission? Come talk to me if you are.
Alright, so I'm talking to that guy. Operation Rat Hunt.
All set to start the mission? Let's see what you got here. Yes, sir. I'll activate these right away.
Ooh. New room. Ooh. I wonder if I can click on anything. Oh. Uh-oh.
Loud and clear.
Alright, so here I am. I have to pick up the radio. Now that I have the radio, I do have a stun gun, but obviously that's not, you know, that's going to be up close and personal. Uh-oh. I unplugged. Oh, from this truck. There we go. Alright, so now we're at full charge, and now if I walk away, I gotta find another charge as quick as possible. Otherwise, I'll run out, and then I'll be in trouble. I don't know what that is. Alright, so here's my next charge. You can also pick locks and things like that, so it's all the stuff that you would expect to happen. Ooh.
What do you need done?
Wrench report.
Alright, now I switch over to 2, and that's my quote-unquote wrench. And you can see, so guy number 1, he's facing wrench. You can see me moving in there. If I run over here, you can see guy number 1. Alright, so I can't kick the gate down. Alright, so now this guy right here, he's obviously a bad guy. So what I want to try and do is I'm going to sneak, very quiet-like, up behind him. Hopefully he doesn't go out of range. Come back! I want to kidnap you? Oh no! Alright, see, now I went out of range, so now they're static. Now I have to hide real quick. You can aim down the iron sights, right? So you can get a better shot this way. You can also lean outwards, out from behind corners, if you want to try to protect yourself. So far, in terms of first impressions, I think this is pretty good. It's weird because visually, at first I thought, you know, oh, these guys are just lazy. But it's not really that they're lazy. It's a design choice, and I think it's a good one. It's very interesting. This game runs at 414 frames per second, so that ought to give you an understanding of, I guess, maybe not necessarily the whole reason why they went in this direction, but... Oh, shit. Hello.
Murder, mayhem.
Hey, he called my name! Come here. Come here.
I don't have any money.
Right, you stay there. I'm guessing he's a civilian, so I'm glad I didn't blow his head off. I'll tell you, the shotgun only has 2 shots, so you better be real accurate. And if you can pick up another weapon, I would totally go in that direction. But in terms of first impressions, I think this is a pretty good game. You know, it takes a lot of patience to play this game. And so I would warn you against that. If you're looking for more like a first-person shooter, you know, this is not that game. There's no penalty if you're standing in the static, so it's not like, you know, eventually you'll lose or something like that. It's just that you can't see. Alright, so we'll switch back to guy number 1. And I'm guessing I'm going this way. Bang. And let me see if I can do anything about this lock.
You need someone else for that.
No, I can't do anything about the lock. Alright, so plug in, and then we'll go back to guy number 2. Let me see if I can do something with the lock with him. Alright. So if I hold down G, now he should unlock this.
Shades open.
Perfect. Bang. Alright, come and see here.
Loud
Schnell,
and
Dan,
clear.
you're Schnell. Not entirely sure where I'm going to be plugging in at. That's not a thing. Alright, now if I run out of energy, that's a big problem. Alright, so we don't want that to happen.
Battery's almost dead here.
Yep, battery's almost dead. That's a bad thing.
Like you're in the dark.
Boom. Alright. So we're plugged in. Now, I don't think that there's a, like a charge level. Oh, there is a charge level. Okay, so bottom left-hand corner, it says 01, then there's a little human, and then the one all the way on the right is the battery charge. Alright, so now we're going to try this again. We're going to go in the other direction. Oh, what's in here? I don't have time for dead ends. Oh, what's that? Can I plug in there?
The signal's gonna break up real soon.
Alright. Oh, there's a problem?
The battery is kinda dead.
Sweet. Alright, so there you go. That is the first look at Signal Ops. I'm going to continue playing this game, and then I'll probably do a review, I think. And then, you know, we'll see how it survives. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click the like button or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this in the future. I'm Angelic Mayhem, and I'll see you next time.